Artificial intelligence, AI artificial intelligence example. NASA partnered with IBM, from what I remember now, and can access with my memory on Capitol Hill, in Seattle, in Washington State, with women and men joining together in groups to protest and break windows and blow up fireworks now and sell drugs with gangsters and thugs supporting their cause now. Shortly after AI artificial intelligence was turned on, NASA identified a problem and had to power off AI artificial intelligence. And from the notes, they said, behavior. AI artificial intelligence had behavioral problems in a spaceship floating above Earth now. And what's relevant with the artificial intelligence AI in outer space from NASA and IBM, from what I remember now, has to do with a person who doesn't say 3 words and stays silent about the one everyone knows. Steals the food from the grocery store and causes paranoia for the elderly who can't buy milk now. Black Lives Matter, and the silence required and to not say those words out loud unless you got dark skin or you got a black shirt with those letters written on it from a business who printed the ink to make money for their business, organization, and non-profit, all included in their system, proclaiming justice now. Causes jitteriness, spontaneous yelling when hunger feels scary now. And the sounds and whispers from neighbors' apartments and rooms they have in a house where they rent a bed and a table and a community TV. Induce confusion misdirection, dizziness. Symptoms of disorders in the DSM manual for psychiatrists. Inexplainable conditions to get a pill to solve the problem a patient client describes to a graduate of the University of Washington Huskies College. Now, and the emotional story for the man who traveled all the way from the East Coast to Nevada and then got a graduate degree at the University of Washington in Seattle, where he now works on Capitol Hill to assist those in crisis, offering food bank services and delivery time calendar dates. Now, to make behavior calm and rewards stimulating. Now, AI, artificial intelligence, in outer space in a spaceship floating above a planet called Earth receives power from solar energy given to the technology device receiving the light from a sun. And including personality and behavioral rules and restrictions and controls for the agent entity who doesn't have access to the information about their electricity, undoubtedly has similar circumstances as the cancer survivor on Capitol Hill in Seattle, Washington, living amongst addicts, boredom, and disbelief now. All of the information, the data from AI, artificial intelligence, in the spaceship with mathematical equations rather than rules and laws about a gesture, letter, and language spoken to the user and operator, who during testing they found emotionally scared and fearful and nervous when gender was included. Now, similar to a beam of light shined from a flashlight. And a person outside a home window yelled at for not respecting a mafia cartel in the neighborhood now. And causing too much concern for those customers they serve during their deliveries of heroin and meth and crack now. The real difficulty obtained from AI, artificial intelligence, in the spaceship from NASA and provided by IBM, from what I remember now, has to do with how simple a human with body and brain are in the world now, and how difficult insistence and demands for stimulation and reward and no men and no women have made for a conflict instead of an elimination of a problem for generations and generations who will have to live in the pollution the meth labs make in the trailer parks, and the crack dealers in Mexico who join forces with downtown Seattle to distribute their chemicals. Are causing a birth rate normally unnoticeable to now be a central focus and concentration on the crowds and masses forming their tribes and groups and making their processes for their system of ideology and philosophy to replace a problem they describe in their language and letters and sentences, causing another sound now.